Oh dear. Should we do it? Where's the planchette? Can we have a go? Oh, hang on, wait. This looks like it might work. Is there anyone here? No. Alright, never mind. We had a good run, everyone. It's Sunday night. It's late on, and I want a chill set. I'm always after a chill sesh. Every time I set up a game, I'm like, I want it to be really chill. But this one is actually going to be chill. Because apparently there's no monsters, nothing creepy, nothing horrible. It's just mysterious. Let's just walk around and figure out what's happening. This is Gone Home. I got this for free on Epic, like most of the games I've been playing. And I've heard good things. Cool. Good start, Brad. Use the arrow keys. Oh, hang on. Let me make my face tiny. Use the arrow keys or WASD to walk and look around using the mouse. I don't know. It's different to every other game I've played. The Fulbright Company presents...
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
June 7th, 1995. Oh, we're going back to the 90s? 1:15 a.m. Oh, the sound of the rain outside is distractingly loud. I guess it's because I am in the, like, porch. Caitlin Greenbrier, destination Portland, flight 270, date June 6th. So I am Caitlin. Excellent. So this is the sort of game where it's about discovery. So I guess I need to be thorough. Ooh. Wait, a Christmas duck? The mystery... Good old Christmas duck. You know what, duck, you're coming with me. Press right mouse or left shift to examine a held object. Oh, it's still got the price on. $5.99? That's a fucking bargain for a Christmas duck. Okay, we have a note. Sorry, duck. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mom and Dad crossed out. Anyone to know. We will see each other again someday. Don't be worried, I love you. Sam. What the... What? There's got to be a key under the plant pot, right? That's where I would put it. The sensitivity in this game is still quite weird. If you move the mouse quickly, you absolutely fly around even when it's super low. Okay, is there a key on top of the... Oh, the key was under the... I was so fascinated by the Christmas duck that I missed the key. Press 1 or I to check the contents of your backpack. There I am. No wonder Sam left. Fucking hell. Haunted sister. It's my passport. I got it to go on my Europe trip. A spare key that was hidden under. Oh, Christmas duck. I like how I've got a map of my own house. Oh, this sensitivity is going to annoy me. I'm home. I brought a duck. You know, Christmas duck, you guard the door. I am gonna... Is there a thing in the settings to stop it from whizzing me round? Mouse acceleration, that must be it. There, that's much better. Now I can put the sensitivity up slightly. There we go. I don't feel like I'm fucking whizzing around like a Beyblade every time I try and move. Okay, we have an invoice on the table to the side. A mover's invoice.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Okay, so is Sam my little sister? Also... No. No. What's all these things that are making it difficult to control the game? Why would you do this? It's fine now. Oh, a note. Direction to work from new house. Oh, have we just moved into this house? I thought the invoice meant that somebody had left. But I guess if the boxes are still here... Oh, wow, I can zoom in. If the boxes are still here, I guess we've only just got here. So this game is all about exploration. Is there a secret code in the tissue box? You know, I need to make sure that everything that might be important to my mission is in one spot. So it's all going to get dumped in the hallway on the floor. Oh. Have a doggone cool 17th. Happy birthday, Sam, from Uncle Harvey. So Sam is at least 17. I've played too many games like this where I'm expecting a jump scare, even though I know that that's not really what this is going to be. We have a board game, a novel travelling game, 2 to 6 players, over the Alps. Well, I don't pay the bills, so I'm going to be quite happy turning all the lights on. Janice Greenbrier. Is that my mother? What's the job? A conservationist. Okay. We have a trophy. What's it a trophy for? Track and Field Finals, April 21st, 1990. As with every game I've been playing recently, if my birthday comes up on anything, I do a shot. First place for Jamie Blum, Carla Jones. Okay, Caitlin Greenbrier. So this is one of my trophies. I think she said that when I picked it up, didn't she? And we have a skull. Hecho on Mexico. I guess that's made in Mexico. So I'll just get him a little tribute pile. Another trophy. Oh, long jump. I'm an athletic one, aren't I? Hello? Don't mind me, I'm just creating an altar. Why is this book slightly different to the others? The Tombs of Youth. Doms. I was hoping there'd be like a secret book, like a secret book that opens a secret door to a secret room. The Holy Bible. Why is this the only book I can pick up? Maybe there's going to be a demon in the house. I'm going to need to exorcise it. Dear Sam, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year? When we were miserable, fantasizing about... This handwriting's hard to read. I'm sorry, Carol. Write a little bit cleaner. When we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes, I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So, how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous, right back soon. I miss you, Rooney. Carol. Did I misread that? Maybe it doesn't say Sam. This sounds like it's been written to the mum. Like saying how are the girls doing, how's the new house? What was the mum called? Janice. Oh, it might say Jan. Not Sam. Yeah, I think that says Jan. So that's a letter from Carol to Jan about the new house. Okay, so we have a locked door on the right. This looks suspicious. Like there's going to be a key in it. We have a bathroom. I guess there's nothing of value in there. Magazine! Author magazine with Stephen King. I hope I get to see something that is 90s. Because I grew up in the 90s. I want to see 90s stuff. Oh, I can't take the magazine with me. That's sad. I use the toilet. I can flush it. Imagine if it was like Saw, and the big clue to solve everything was inside the toilet, and I flushed it without looking. That'd be sad. Ooh, soap. It's a bit suspicious that every door seems to open both ways. Suspicious. Maybe only rich people houses do that. Itinerary. Worldwide timetable. Effective June 1st, 1994. Katie's departure. Okay, so this is a departure thing of where we went or when we'll be back. Guess we went to Amsterdam. It said that we came from Cincinnati to get back to here. Hang on. I want to try and keep up with things. It said Winnipeg, didn't it? No, Portland. So Portland's in Oregon, but we went through Cincinnati. I think. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be important. This house has a lot of individual lamps and not a lot of ceiling lighting. Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mum, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is because he had a Nintendo when I was little. Aw, poor Dan.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Was that us calling to talk to Sam? This is our family. Sam, Katie, Mum and Dad, Jan and Terry. Okay, so this is obviously to let us know who everybody is. So Dad is Terry, Mum is Jan, and then there's Katie and Sam. Us. I'm guessing Sam. This house is massive. I guess she was right when she said it was a mansion. Press 2 or M to check your location of the house. Cool. How very Silent Hill of you. Welcome, new student. We hope that you were excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes, so you can get into the right swing of things. And then we've got all the stuff we were supposed to bring crossed out without except a positive attitude. I think the radio or a TV's on in a room. I can hear talking. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before. Cool. Whose is this letter? Sam's
Oh
journal.
my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school. And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
I don't know whether to go down the creepily long corridor first, or to check the clearly open upstairs room it wants me to go to. In most games, I tend to go to the place it wants me to go to last. So I should probably just do this first. Let's not dilly-dally. Ooh, pack of cards. How far can I throw them? I'll put you in the pile when I come downstairs. Newspaper clipping. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeast region over the next part of a week as the service does a controlled burn. Crews have been preparing the area. Take place between 8 and 5 on Monday to Wednesday, possibly Thursday. Removing dead and overgrown vegetation. Viable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel, said senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier. That's Mum. Smoke will linger. It's such an interesting concept, isn't it? Controlled burns. You stop a wildfire by starting a wildfire. I guess it's not wild if it's controlled. Oh, there's a lamp here as well. What if I get an achievement for turning every light on in the house? This is a long corridor as well. I'm doing downstairs first. Okay. Here's one of the postcards I sent. Oh, I went to Paris. Hi, Mum, Dad, and Sam. 8th of the 2nd. Ooh, we were close to my birthday, but not quite. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner. That's breakfast, I believe. And wearing a beret. I'm going to have a lot of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favourite sister. I love saying that to people. Not like my favourite sister, but saying to somebody, you're my favourite, and then doing something so specific that it can only apply to them. So saying like, oh, you are my favourite person I know from this city called this. It's like, well, I'm the only person. Exactly. Arrow, 1 Arbor Hill. Oh, it's because it's a new address. She's saying it's weird to write into a new address. Right. Oh, another pack of cards. Read obituary. Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60, of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. What's this got to do with us? Oh, how, here we are. His nephew, Terence Greenbrier, as well as in spirit the people of Boone County to provide comfort. Where did he live? Is this his house? Was it given... He was seldom seen outside his home. I'm wondering if maybe this guy died in this house, and that's why it's a creepy house for the people at home. And that's why we're here, because we got a free house. Oh, no, leave it open. DeSoto. Who is this? Who is DeSoto? We are Greenbrier. We can go in the orgy of evidence. Do any of these other drawers and cupboards open? They do. I love cabinets like this. They're so weirdly shaped. Okay, we have an office. I'm glad I know this isn't a horror game, because I'd be getting creeped out in every room. Examine paper. Pioneer CLD D703. Is this a receipt? They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. Happen to be in the market for a... Oh, it's a review by the sound of it. I often wonder how much I'm willing to commit to the bits when there's this many things to pick up and carry around. It just made me jump. It's not a horror game, Brad. There's nothing to be scared of. I just heard somebody breathing and then heard noise. Why can I pick out a bind? Oh well, binder goes in the corridor. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass at his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. Oh wait, there's more pages. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. Oh, that'd be horrible, being sick on your bare feet. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. Then fabric strained to the ceiling. Why is this person writing random passages from an entire book on separate pages and only writing a bit of them? Is it like you don't know how to write your story, so you're just jumping forwards a bit to write the bits you think? And he's spelling so many things wrong. Couldn't help the Niev crew to Starship. Unless the person's drunk. Oh, I could have just turned the light on and would have had a better view. This house is so big. Okay, interesting. We have a combination lock. It's 4 digits. So 4 digits could be somebody's birth year, or it could be written on the wall somewhere. You can do better. Back to basics. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Okay, I'm going to hazard a guess that this is the dad. Because the mum does conservation. So maybe the dad is a writer who is... Maybe he gets paid to do reviews of things, but he wants to be an author, and he's trying to make his big book. So these are all the ideas he's got. He clearly likes sci-fi, science fiction and time travel, and that kind of thing. And obviously JFK. Are there any books I can pull out to a secret room? Secret room, secret room. This doesn't... Stop making weird noises! This doesn't bode well for Dad, does it? Irish whiskey. Boone County. Oh, it's so warm in my room right now. I'm imagining it. It feels so good. Okay, Pacific Insurance Masters. Name of insurance applicant, Terence Greenbrier, the father. Terry. 1 Arbor Hill. Any deficiencies need unclear. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements, but multiple layers of wiring have been added into the structure over the last 100 years. The system is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuit wires directly. Behind the surface, properly reworking the electrical system would be highly disruptive to the walls, floors and fixtures. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, there are no current safety issues. So the house is full of extra wires. Does that mean there's a secret hidden room? 9-2. Not quite my birthday. Right, I'm trying to leave everything open so I know what I've looked at. Same with leaving the lights on. I don't think I can short the house out. It'd be a very weird thing for this game to have. I'm sure somewhere there must be a book. A book I'm supposed to grab. Also, this house is very nice. Very big. It's very nice. See, sitting here and reading a book would be so nice. Sarah Holst, not gathering moss. The Male Gaze, 90210. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. I feel like I've given up just putting everything in the hall, and now I'm just throwing everything on the floor. I want to sit on the chair. It looks so nice and comfy. There's got to be a hidden room in here. It just leads to a dead end. Oh, number. 0451. November 1st. Dear Terence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. So yeah, he does write reviews. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. You make a good YouTuber. The readers of Home Theatre Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's a ton of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff down I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note, thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff again and start submitting reviews like that. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Gertwood. Okay, so Terence the father does write reviews of appliances. However, his recent reviews have been too bogged down and wordy. I'm guessing because he's not really enjoying the job and he wants to write about something that means more to him. And obviously he's also been drinking. Like, yeah, I'm guessing he's depressed. The father is depressed because he isn't enjoying his work. He's not enjoying what he does. And he wants to do something more imaginative with his life. And that's why his work has been suffering, because they want him to just write the basic boring stuff. 0451. A Stranger Under My Roof. Best-selling advice for parents of teens. Okay, if they have this book, I'm guessing Sam has been a bit of a problem child. Why else would you need it? Unless maybe like Caitlin was a bad kid and they used to have it. I've never had such a good conversation with my daughter. Get on the floor. Maybe there's a secret room under the rug. Okay, well, if the cord was there, I guess it now makes sense. Oh, does that say Dad's second book? The Accidental Pariah. Oh, it's about Kennedy. A message from the future saved the president's life once. Within the next 24 hours, there will be another attempt. A James Bond for today's audience. Okay, did one of his books do well then? I was under the impression that he was a failed author, but maybe he isn't. Yeah, it's his second book. Oh. Dad. Sorry, meant to be playing a game. Gosh, Dad. Okay, I think that's just about everything I need in here. However, I should now be able to do this. So it was 0, 4, 5, 1. Okay. Dear Mr. Massan, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. So he is our father's uncle. He was the one who passed away. Will and testament. Okay, cool. We get to find out whether we got the house. Okay, so the form is true upon my passing. I'm a lifelong resident. I'm unmarried and have no children. I have no outstanding debts. I bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed to my nephew. Yes. In the event that he should predecease me, then it falls to his children as ordered by age. Okay, so it would have been us then our sister. I subscribe my name to this will, 13th of August. Okay, so they've typed it up. This is the actual will. Okay, I was right. So that proves... I mean, we didn't even need to get this, but that proves that what happened. He died, he gave everything to us. And that is how we've ended up in this new house. I'm still trying to figure out the context of why Caitlin left. It said I think she went to Amsterdam. Did she go on holiday? Did she go away to school? I feel like maybe it must have been a holiday. It must be a temporary holiday. But has she been in this new house yet? I may have just missed something. In fact, is it in the journal? So we've moved to this new house since you've been gone. So we definitely left before the new house. Off gallivanting around. She might have just had a gap year. She might have gone for a gap year.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Okay, so there's a severe weather warning. Oh, VHS tapes. X-Files. 2001, The Dark Crystal. Oh, what a great film.
Weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
I left the front door open. Where's the light switch? Okay, let's have a good look around. We have a cassette tape. Girl Scout. Is it copyrighted? Is it copyrighted? Sorry, YouTube might not let me. Oh, is this Dad's book? This is his first one. The accent. God, he fucking loves Kennedy, doesn't he? November 21st. John Russell knows that the president's life hangs in the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another James Bond. Okay, wait, hang on. So he wrote a book about Kennedy getting somebody stopping Kennedy's assassination, and he's written a sequel about another assassination attempt on Kennedy. He's fucking obsessed with Kennedy. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Okay, we have a bit of context here for the order of things there. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write how it sounds, and then you get paid. I've included some issues of the magazines as to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples, blah, blah, blah. Okay, right, so we were an author first. We had trouble writing our book. So we then started doing work writing. It could still make sense then if he is depressed. I don't know whether the scotch, because the fact the scotch was hidden makes it seem like we weren't supposed to find it. They're saying here, I'll have a glass of scotch and write, implying that, oh, it's just something that somebody recommended he do to try and help. The fact that his reviews have been getting like wistful and including a lot of extra stuff does make it seem like it's not something he was enjoying, and that he would rather be doing something else, like, you know, writing his story. So I guess that's what his situation is. So why is the father not here? And why is the mother not here? Like, Sam left a note on the door saying that don't come looking for her, she's disappeared. But where are the parents? Because she said to Mum, don't pick us up. Also, this family record a lot of VHS tapes. Airplane and Moonraker! Classic films. We've got Beetlejuice and RoboCop. Blade Runner, Director's Cut. JFK. More X-Files. Oh, God. Do people... VHS tapes, I know they're sort of still around a bit, but they've been massively superseded, is the right word, by DVDs and streaming services. I remember I think my mum still got a ton of VHS tapes, because you used to just be able to record stuff off the TV on a VHS tape, but you could also overwrite them and you could record more than one thing. Like, I had a VHS tape that had the entire series of like The Mole on, which is a TV series I used to love, back when it wasn't just some over-exaggerated Netflix piece of shit. The British Mole was great, unless that's nostalgia goggles. But yeah, we had loads of films on VHS tapes. Clash of the Titans, The Time Machine, Clue, Fantastic Voyage, Top Gun. What's this?
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Is it just me that's getting crushing vibes from that? There's this girl, and sometimes she's wearing an army outfit. Could just be friends. Ooh, hauntings and poltergeists. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us, and what they can teach us about our connection with the world. Natural word. Damn, I got it wrong. A dogwood paperback. So somebody's made a pillow fort, and they've been reading ghost stories in it. That's very cute. So, if somebody was killed or kidnapped or whatever, then the pizza would still be here. The fact that there's no pizza means that somebody wasn't taken. They finished the pizza. Bratmobile. I think with the atmosphere, we're expecting it to be something ominous. What if it was like something nice? What if Sam just met someone and ran away with them? For the sake of that person and not her. Is there anything in the fireplace? Our parents are going to get back and be so annoyed with us. They're just chucking everything on the floor. Okay, somebody in an army uniform. Is that this girl here? Where did I do it? Did I chuck it on the floor over here? This one. DeSoto. Could be. So our sister wants to befriend this girl. Oh. Oh. TV listing. This family fucking loves the X-Files. I bet it's the dad. The dad loves the X-Files. I bet, yeah, that's where he got the idea to do his JFK thing from. I bet there's an episode of the X-Files about JFK. He was an alien. Let's have a look through this list of things. Let's, I'm trying to get, like, flashbacks to my youth. Oh, Labyrinth, the film. You remind me of the Babe. What Babe? The Babe with the power. Red Dwarf, classic. Oh, Mork and Mindy. Oh, America's Funniest Home Videos. Walker, Texas Ranger. Oh, they've done a remake of Walker recently. It's like they did a new series, and the guy who plays Walker is Jared Padalecki from Supernatural. And I only watched like 4 or 5 episodes, but I was actually quite enjoying it. It was like an old-fashioned police procedural. I need to go and rewatch the whole thing. Oh, it's what? Mum's old mug. So what did Mum do when we moved here? This house is a maze. Oh no, there's just closets in every room. Read story. The Heaven at the Edge of the World by Samantha Greenbrier, grade 2. Story, The Turtle People. Aww. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. I love how there's a ship called the Black Ship and the captain's called Captain Black. He yelled to Captain Allegra, You're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and yar farther was a leer. Captain Allegra yelled back, Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no Lear. I know it's liar, The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. I want to finish this story. That story's way better than the game we're playing. For some reason, when I closed this door then, in my head immediately just started playing. Stanley has locked himself in the closet. Okay, I think I've discovered everything in this room I need to find. This house goes on forever. Get on the floor. Pamphlet. US National Forestry Manual. Okay, I'm going to guess, if we're living in the woods, that our mum was able to just get a job here. Like, I imagine people who do conservation stuff, whenever they move anywhere, there's probably jobs they can get quite easily if they're qualified, because it seems like quite a niche thing. Especially being like, if you're like a forest ranger or a park ranger or something. What is this building? Is this a bar? I don't think much to the layout of the house. And the layout of the rooms they've chosen. I feel like you could... Like, why is this like this? The amount of space in this house, you could do so much with it. Unless this is the layout that they had when they came here. And this is what's his face? The previous owner, what's he called? Massan. What he did with it. World history. Reproductive system worksheet for Samantha Greenbrier. Oh, I best read this. You know, it's just for research purposes, in case it's important to the game. Oh, so that's what a fallopian tube is. Is this just the menstrual cycle, a novella? Is this something they had to do? See me. I guess not. The early morning of September 1st, 1939. Esther Glatt stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Wayland in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Barislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Esther's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of her uterus is getting thick and soft. Oh, so she's written a story. I guess maybe she's inspired by her dad, if her dad's an author. But yeah, she's written a story, but every now and then it just has a little random bit that just jumps to the reproductive system. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum grows. The assault by the German forces? This story is fantastic. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheets. His egg will not be meeting her sperm. Oh, this girl's amazing. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Ah, Esther's given up her rations to keep him alive. In the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of a uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Esther joins the Polish resistance as a spy. Another ovum starts to develop, and the process begins again. It's amazing how the female reproductive body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If I was this teacher, I'd be like, I'm fucking encouraging her to carry on with this shit. This is genius. Get on the floor, Dr. Jitter. Copyright. What's the end of this game? Because so far I'm just learning things. Do I need to learn things to... Maybe you just have to look around until you find, like, the key to open that door? I guess I'll just keep going and see. I've got the upstairs to do first as well. March the 8th. What is that noise? Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Failure, we went ahead with the publication of the second book. Okay, so his books didn't do that well, in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have been lower than those of the first, so our stewardship of the series must end there. Okay, I do think I've got a good picture of what happened to the dad, at least. Not that it has any kind of bearing on what happened to the daughter. Unless the daughter's gone through something and the dad's not been able to help. Well, we also have no idea about the mum yet. It could be that each area of the house gives you information about a particular person. So Sam is the entire house as we go through. This wing is the dad and upstairs will be the mum. And so we've learnt the dad's story whilst we're wandering around. More copies of his book that didn't sell. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Is this the person who called that she said was a weirdo? Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Wow. I'd be so hurt if I found out that somebody was like, ooh, dice. Can we roll these? Oh, we can. Yeah, I'd be so upset if I found out that my friend only hung out with me because I had a good console. Katie, please tell Mum and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Okay, so if there's some stuff missing, Sam's probably sold it for money. That's my first guess. So Sam has chosen to leave for a particular reason. What are these weird noises? Hi, Lonnie. If you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be kind of cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want... This could be the friend she wants to make. I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready. Oh, so she's talked to Danny to get the console so she can play it with a new friend. Samantha.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
It's definitely a crush. You can hear it in the voice. The voice actors delivered it. She's coming over tomorrow. We have crumpled paper in the bin. Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mum and Dad. The attic. Interesting. Okay, we have another locked door. Ah, okay, it's good that it tells you what the rooms are. The music room, it's fucking... I guess that those bookcases could have been full of records. And then this was the extra storage closet. This house is big. Is this entire wing here? Upper floor. Okay, well, I guess we'll start to make our way back to the foyer so we can go upstairs. We've looked at everything I think we have available to us downstairs. We have pieced together a lot of information about Daddy. We need to see if we can find out more about Mummy. So, my thoughts so far. So, something happened to Samantha. Maybe that boy that she keeps like talking about got weird, saying he was always weird. Maybe he was like trying to track her down. And because the dad was being a bit of a drunk and a bit of a miserable person, he couldn't help. And so she's ran away with this girl from school. That's sort of where I'm at the moment. Like, that might be completely off. Weekly planner. Monday, couples... something. Cooking class, take apron. Oh, bowling, I think it is. Couples bowling. Comb. Notice a temporary personal transfer. Okay, so we get to know a bit more about the mum here. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, arranged with expertise in the procedure, is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest. The overseer is Janice. Charge of the supervision of the personnel. The duration of transfer will be... Okay, so we've heard a little bit about this burn so far. They've done They're doing a controlled burn in a forest, and it's been overseen by our mum. So it could potentially have gone wrong. What if our mum died? What if she, like, something went wrong and she got caught in the fire, and that's why our dad got worse, and why Sam feels like she hasn't got any help at home with whatever's going on with her? I know it's a bit grim to be thinking that straight away, but considering that nobody's in this house, there needs to be a reason why. Wait, is that a cassette tape? Can I take us downstairs? What does it say? Bratmobile Potty something for Sam. I feel like they've shown me this cassette player so I can play this cassette? No.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
God, this house just doesn't end. Okay. There's like a noise of a... Oh, it's that. Sam, stop leaving every damn light on in the house. You're as bad as your sister. They know. They know I'm going to do it. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Daniel called. Okay, so Daniel is getting weirdly obsessed. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functioning human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her, so I'm 20, to go all the way across an ocean to another continent. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Okay, so the parents are being quite overbearing, unless it's not the parents. Maybe if something did happen to the mum, then the dad's going to be way more overprotective than he was with Katie. Wait, no, something can't have happened to the mum, because when she called at the start, she was talking to her mum on the answering machine, wasn't she? She said, "You don't need to come pick me up." I think she was the mum. I think I'm just expecting something really bad. Where's the light switch for this room? Oh, there isn't one. It's just another lamp. Now oh, I can do it here. That's fine. I thought I had to go all the way downstairs.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too. Cool, come on.
Might be copyrighted. We get to enjoy the tiniest bit of it though, and that's what matters. Mug. Is this the game? Oh no. Adventurous the cat returns. I'm a little worried that I may forget something like, or not see something really important, because right at the start, I missed the key because I was too interested in the duck. I could easily have missed something very important. Oh, codes for Chun-Li. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It is what I call the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Oh, it's what all the cool kids are doing. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages in their beepers. But we're cooler than that because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How do you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Bish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like his secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats. And also, he's never watched 90210. But I could see it in his eyes. He was lying. Scrutinize. Stare. Oh. Another cartridge. Journey of Crystal. Are these real games? I don't recognise that one. I guess this is where the console was plugged in, because they're your, what are they called? VGA? Is that? Super Spitfire. I'm being told they are not real games. So this is your closet. See, if I had a closet this size, I would turn this into like a reading nook. The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Oh, Captain Allegra. Okay, so I guess now that she's grown up, she's writing a proper story. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended a single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead, immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up to Allegra. Okay, so she's gotten better at writing, we can see. Oh god, imagine if she got something published and the dad was jealous. I don't really want to read the entire thing. I'll leave it on the screen if people want to read it. I might scan. I don't know whether the story's going to have any information about references to her life. Okay, so the gist of that is that the first mate went ahead to do something, and Captain Allegra realised too late it was dangerous, and the first mate seems to have been killed. Oh. Why the fuck are there Bibles everywhere? I guess it's America. It's quite a religious place, isn't it? Got your number. Who's got a crush on you? I feel like I've not really learnt much. Oh, is it? Okay, so I need to get a combination for this. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? Did people used to do this? Collages, the speech bubbles. I never did this. She also likes aliens as well. Maybe that's the code. Her favourite radio station. 1017. It can't be that easy, right? Nah. Steaky. Metalworking, grade C. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait. Reasonable subject and not complex. When I said that mum and dad should replace their parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. I did think that looked a bit like weird. The fact that the names are just carved underneath. Except we're leveling on the edges. Shows more pride in, I'll show more pride in your work. Groove. The Veruca Salt wants it now. Wonder if these are actual covers of actual magazines. Oh, so we're in 95, aren't we? So Kurt Cobain's recently died. Is there anything under the mattress? Oh, a brochure. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? Oh, does this just lead back out into the corridor? It looks like it does, yeah. I'd be annoyed if I had 2 doors in the room like this. It limits what you can do with the space. Obviously, the room's fucking massive and there's loads of space anyway. I'd probably have the bed here. Maybe, like, against this wall sticking out like that. And then use this space for, like, a desk. So I'd quite like to have the rain above me while I'm doing stuff. But the feng shui of the room, I think this probably is a decent spot, actually, putting the bed here. Because the door opens inwards, which means that the energy is being blocked off on the way through here. However, you do have this door opening out directly next to you. Okay, I don't know if the code is going to be in this room or whether I'll find it somewhere else, as with the one in the library. I think I've checked this room out enough though, so I can come back later if needs be. No drawers in this cabinet. Okay, before I go down there, I guess I'll check this final door. Oh, it's another note passed between the two of the girls. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. Oh, my mum's supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. Don't barf. Surely a mum won't let her go. It sounds like... Why don't I have a shadow? Am I dead? It sounds like the parents wouldn't let her go to do that. Oh, we have a bathroom. Oh. Oh. Fucking making us think that it's blood. And it's dye.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
My vibes were correct. Maybe it is a happy ending then. Maybe they just ran away together. Rather than just being something dismal and horrible. Oh, this room's already been searched. Someone was looking for something. So we're in the parents' room. Another Bible. You don't need more than one Bible. Another postcard. Hi, Mum, Dad, and Sam. I'm in the channel. Oh, channel tunnel. This is my second passage through the channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the channel. London was great, Dad. I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Kate. So Katie is literally just exploring the world. It doesn't seem like it's for any particular purpose. Earth, Wind and Fire. Classic. The telephone directory. We don't need more than one telephone directory either. There's one of those downstairs. Oh, bath. Oh, it's a condom. Yep. You know what? I found your dirty condom, parents. I know it's not dirty. It's definitely unused. Just to be contrarian, this is going to be the only room where I close all the drawers. Except I can't. Yeah, somebody was clearly looking for something. Oh. Wait, where's the other sock? Oh, it's on the floor. But that's Dad's sock, isn't it? Mitten. Love cat. Caitlin. Ooh, an ensuite. Fancy. This is... Wait, they've got like a... They've got like a washroom and a bathroom. Why? What a waste of space. You should have like a full shower room here. This tiny bath for this massive house. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse. Personally, spiritual. Sexually. Okay, so the spark has gone a little bit with her parents. But they're obviously trying to get it back. I feel like I've not really found much out about the mum at all. What's this? Ghost Mansion. Ooh. Watercolor techniques. Okay, so maybe she likes painting? How much more of the house have I not explored? Whatever's up here in the other wing. And I still need to find a key to unlock either of the doors that are locked. There's 2 downstairs, right? Oh, another letter to Jan. Dear Jan. Oh, honey, let me tell you that I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. Okay, so we'll learn a bit more about the marriage here. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other, you live your own lives in the same house, the kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Why would you write that? Don't worry, Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. Stop creaking in my ear. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager fear. Nothing to worry about. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick. You've got to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything. And send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Did Mum have an affair with Ranger Rick? Oh god, these are creepy. How creepy the pictures are. Is there anything in the bin? No. Another binder. Leaves of grass. Take your time. I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. I'm getting the vibe that the mum might have had an affair with Ranger Rick because her husband was too distant. Okay, I think we've... Oh, there's also the wardrobe. The armoire. What films have we got here? Watch Cassie and the Sundance Kid. The Fugitive. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. All the President's Men. The Sound of Music. Bridge on the River Kwai. Silence of the Lambs. Oh, they've got some fucking great films in this house, don't they? Gone with the Wind. I also appreciate that every single tape I've looked at, I think, so far has been different. The people who made this game made sure that this family did not have a copy of a tape. That's just like a little detail that I like. Okay, so... why does this look so ominous? Oh, it's something in the attic, isn't it? Katie, Mum and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer. You came home on such short notice they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Ranger Rick, more like Danger Dick. I guess this is the guest room. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have taken that much effort to take 2 boxes off a bed and put a sheet on it. Katie. So this is obviously... this is our stuff that's moved from the house. So it's not a guest room then, is it? It's our room. If they're going to let us have a... This house is fucking massive. You can have a guest room and give your daughter a room even when she's not here. If I had kids and I lived in a massive mansion, the kids would have a permanent room. So that whenever they visited, they could stay in their room. Hey Sam, you're asking what the something ribbons... JROTC? Junior... something cadets, maybe. This is a guide. Orienteering. This means the army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team. The army is green. Maybe Lonnie, or what was she called? Maybe she got sent somewhere, like to war, and Sam didn't want to live without her. The army has branded me as a certified killing machine. I am born adventures. I am a born adventuress. If you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Composition book. Ghost Hunter journal. Fighting journal. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? We haven't learned a lot about Uncle Oscar either, apart from the fact that everyone keeps calling this the Psycho House. I know that Oscar didn't go, and maybe it was just like kids being kids. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. Poured milk from cart in the fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Ghost. Oh. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow fort. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Maybe that's what's on the wall at the end of the corridor. Maybe it's a Ouija board under horrible lights. Some messages are coming from the other side. Oscar is here! I enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic from the leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite or due to our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 AM. All in a successful night. Ah, to be young again. I mean, I could still do that shit now if I wanted to. Stay up all night with someone looking for ghosts. Okay. What's this room? This is Mum's art room. Oh, I hope, right, when I turn around and look at this canvas, I hope that it is a ripped as fuck painting of Ranger Rick. Is it? No, it's a fucking vase. Mum, how boring of you. Performance evaluation, Richard Pattermack. Okay, so this will be Ranger Rick. 9-2 to 11-1. Exemplary in everything. Oh, gives a good dicking on here. Ranger Pattermack has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, his contributions have been essential to the outfit's continuing success. I will formally submit a paper requesting his permanent reassignment. Oh, bet you are. I bet you are. What's she called? Janice. Another tape player here. Does that mean there'll be a tape in the room? Halloween show. Don't forget your costumes. See you there, L.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Aw. Don't think I ever lied to my mum like that. I think my mum was quite good when it came to just letting me go places when I wanted to. So this is Heaven's Betsy. It's probably going to be another song, isn't it? Copyright, maybe. I hope they're not copyrighted, but I'm going to be careful. Okay, let me guess. Closet. Oh no, another room. Oh my, why are there so many rooms in this house? Open the sewing table. Oh, that is a fancy schmancy sewing table. Oh, I want one. Can I cut it away? Oh, I want to watch it again. You don't put that much effort into an animation. Okay, so Mum painted and Mum sewed. Healthy choices. Skills for a healthy life. She's trying to get fitter so that she'd have more fun with Ranger Rick. Oh. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. I found a secret passage and it hid Oscar's creepy old stuff. The closet in Mum and Dad's room. Oh my god, I've got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Oh, see, this is the shit I want. What if you could have found this without finding the note, or whether you need to know to find it? I guess I'll have to see where it is. So in Mum and Dad's room, in their closet. I did go in their closet. Secret passage marked on the map. Oh, it goes downstairs to the library, I guess. Maybe it leads to the wing I can't get access to yet. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Heavens to Betsy. Oh, this is the case for that cassette. Get on the floor. Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Your costume, my costume, L. Yeah, secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Okay, let's have a quick look at this first. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. And she said don't enter. What do I do? I don't want to ruin the... You know what? I'm gonna obey. I'm gonna look at the secret passage first. So how would you find a secret passage in here? Oh, open the panel. Oh. I am gonna guess you can't do this unless you know. This is very cool. I hope there's more of these in the house. This is the kind of shit I love. Old newspaper. Ghost Hunters Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Oh, this is getting exciting. Library, upstairs hall, foyer, and they've all been marked off. Evidence of the supernatural 0. Oh, so there's hidden compartments just built into the house. I hope there's fucking loads of secret passages in place I've already been. It's going to be so fun to go back through the house and find all these hidden places. I almost wish it didn't tell you exactly where they were. So hang on, the room from Dad's office, which one was this? I'm trying to remember what was in that room. I guess we'll have to go and see. So where are we coming out? Oh, it's this one. It's this room, isn't it? What are you? A crucifix. Oh! Thanks, game. Look, you're not supposed to be a horror game, and you just jump scare me with a broken light. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Do I need to carry this? Just in case. The power of Christ compels you! Wait, wasn't there a hidden compartment in this room here? It was in this corner, wasn't it? This one. Ooh. The Misfits, Saturday, October 29th.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did.
Oh, come on.
I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since.
Little soda
I
pop.
hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
I really like you, but do you mean it in the way I think you do? This is the other panel, isn't it? You can sort of see this one. I wouldn't have noticed if I didn't know there were going to be hidden panels. But you can sort of see this one. It stands out a little bit. 50 to 1. Right 3 times. Property of Sam private. Oh, this seems like a safe combination. I guess you have to find the other half. Ah, half of Sam's locker combo. Heaven at the edge of the world. Private, do not read. Oh, this is a more of a like full book, isn't it? I feel like I do sort of need to read these. It seems like her relationship with Lonnie is going to be represented through the characters. I thought the first mate was dead. I like when I scan it, but I appeared downward. You know what? I'm going to scan it quickly. People pause and read. This first mate keeps getting themselves into a lot of trouble. Okay, so she obviously started the story, right, in the first mate as a guy. And she's added in the part where the first mate has been transformed into a woman. Wonder why. Is there anything on this door as well? Nah. What else was there that I've not looked at? Was there another panel? Ah, here. Halfway down the corridor across from Sam's room is another panel. One of them must have the key in. I'm running out of places to look. Alright, so this is Sam's room. So it's halfway down the corridor. Is it this one? No. Oh, it's this corridor here, isn't it? This one there. The Ouija board! Ah, first half of the second... Yeah, I've got the combination for the thing now. Completed, added to backpack. I'll check that in a second. Hello, hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want to do? To come back! Oh dear. Should we do it? Where's the planchette? Can we have a go? I need something that'll like drop hard. What about a button? Oh, hang on, wait. This looks like it might work. Okay. Is there anyone here? No. Alright, never mind. We had a good run, everyone. Alright. Items. Here we go. So, is it literally just 0501? There's so many creepy sounds. It does make me wonder if the house is haunted by Oscar. Ooh. Cigarette pack. Oh, bad girl. Not good for you. Lonnie. She's pretty.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever...
There was an L, right?
That's when she
there was
kissed
an L
me.
there. When she's like writing this journal, do you reckon she's writing ha 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 at the end of it? Yeah, so she's got the same taste in magazines as her dad. Special Shannon Doherty, rest in peace. Gillian Anderson. Guess that's why she's so interested in the X-Files. That is Scully, isn't it? Gillian Anderson. What? Oh, she must have ripped off all the other pictures of them to take with her. What key did I just get? Basement. That's got to be... Which door is that going to be? Oh, the one at the end of this corridor here. I guess I can take the shortcut down the stairs? Maybe that's why it exists. Georgie, should I grab the crucifix on the way? Like, a big dream of mine has always been, yep, if I ever had enough money to make my own house, like to design it how I wanted it, I would want to fill it with hidden passages and compartments and secret rooms, just so that, because I probably wouldn't even use half of them, but just so that anyone who had the house afterwards could discover these things. Imagine being a kid and moving into like a big house, and suddenly you start finding all these hidden places. And inside all that, I'd put cool stuff. Like, I'd have a hidden compartment in the library or something, and inside I'd put some cool, like, rare books, or just something that people could find and be like, wow. That'd be so good. The basement. Should I go check the attic? I'm gonna guess it's locked. Like, she made a comment about something in the attic being weird. Maybe it's locked and I wasn't supposed to look. I don't know. This basement is very deep. Oh, I'm getting the horror game vibes again. Even though I know... I mean, there have been talks about ghosts and stuff. Maybe Oscar's ghost is here. Potato chips. What flavour? Probably normal. Boring. Another... What happens if I collect all the binders? They like the Infinity Stones. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavourful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your friend and confidant, Lonnie D. Quite. Dear Mr. Soto. So that was her in the army outfit. I assumed it was, but that's confirmation. Allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities of your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. One especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again, sometime this year, shall we? Indeed, Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Could it just be as simple as our parents didn't approve of her dating a girl, so she ran away and went to live with Lonnie's parents? I feel like that's a bit too simplistic. Aww.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating.
Ooh.
But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
The tone of this game is so strange, because the empty house with the weird music and the fact that it's so desolate and deserted, and it gives off creep. With the rain and the thunder, it just gives off creepy vibes. But then everything I find is like, oh, we're so in love. Oh, we love each other. It's such a dissonance. Oh, shit. This must be some of my stuff. Kind, amazing, intelligent, talented, light-hearted, important, nice. Unless we're waiting for, like, some big twist at the end where it turns out I murdered everybody. My old sex ed. Oh, okay, so this is the same thing... 91. That was when I was born. This is the same thing that that she did. Oh, this is what you were supposed to do. Why has this got a cross? Did she get it wrong? An ovum starts to develop. When the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. Ovum releases the ovum, travels through the fallopian tube. The egg does not meet a sperm, it dissolves. 2 weeks later, the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina. Another ovum starts developing one of the ovaries. That's not true, is it? That must be the mistake. Ovums don't develop, do they? They're always there. You're born with a certain number of eggs. Am I right? I think I'm right. Somebody can confirm that for me. Am I remembering my female reproductive system correctly? You're born with the exact number of eggs you're going to have your entire life. The ovum, unless it's not called an ovum until it's developed from an egg. And so, in which case it would be correct. But then what's the cross for? You think it's a plus? Oh, right, maybe, yeah, maybe tick plus. Maybe it isn't called an ovum till it comes out then. And maybe I'm wrong. You heard it here first. Brad doesn't know anything about women. Fucking... This is like Home Alone. Are we going to find like a secret place where they hung out? Because she had the key to the basement. They're getting a heart necklace. I mean, oh, okay, I guess it works. This looks like she was hacking. Reed College. Oh, ooh. Samantha Greenbrier. Congratulations, I'm pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College summer program. We believe you have much to contribute. Based on your portfolio and academic record, here's your schedule. Full-time undergraduate. Interesting. It could be a good thing. Maybe the game, maybe the point of it is to be as weird and ominous and make you think the worst. And it turns out it's just really nice. And it turns out she's like, don't come looking for me, because she's ran away with someone she loves to go to a course she wants to be on. But then you wouldn't say that, would you? Don't come look for me, it's impossible.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
This adds a bit more weight to the previous theory I had, which is that Lonnie went away to the army and Sam's chased her because she's like, I want her, I want to be with her, even if I have to go abroad and find her. One of Dad's books. What did it say? Oh, a letter from Grandad. Dear Terence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognise my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalisation of that which he holds dear, and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. The lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches, implausible dime store science fiction, deus ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication. Rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. I mean, his dad's a PhD. He's obviously quite a hard guy. That, to me, seems like quite a... It's not nice, but it's very good criticism. Like, you give something positive, you give something critical, and you say, people are going to like it, but I think you can do better. Like, I think that's great criticism. Maybe you liked it because you kept it, but then why is Granddad's face been cut out of a painting? Maybe it's something to do with Oscar. This house is fucking huge. Why would you not... I was going to say, why would you not convert the basement? But you don't need to. I just can't get over how big this house is. If I was this family, I'd sell it. I'd sell the house, get absolute ton of money. What is this? These ashes? Massan's Pharmacy. Postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit, you come.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
I suppose this is 1995, isn't it? The kids would probably be bullying if they found out. Massan's Pharmacy changes hands. I guess the basement's going to have some clues about a little bit about the history of Oscar. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Massan's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumours swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. What? When asked about the speculation the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Massan's longtime assistant and now proprietor, told the Register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Massan. He has taken sick and is unavailable for comment." How strange. Okay, well, there's a creepy passage here hidden behind a bookshelf. Let's go and check this other room first. Oh. It's like a bedroom. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list. First mate. This must be their band.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, "I can sing." And they were all kind of like, "You can?" And she was like, "Probably." But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now, and I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
I guess I'm going to find another tape in here. Probably of their band. Maybe I can listen to that one. Unless all of them are supposed to be... Yeah, that's the name of this, they said, the band. Self. Alright, we'll listen to a little bit of this one. See how good she is. That's more dramatic than I was expecting. Jesus. That woke me up. Oh, you know, one of the reasons I miss having my really long hair is so I can fucking mosh out to that. Ah. Guest room. Oh, this must be like servants' quarters. For when the house used to be staffed. The servants would live here, and then when you ring the bell... Interesting. This house is too big. It's problem. Oh, here we are. Floor plan. Oh, I wonder if I'll find any rooms I've not found yet. Like secret rooms. Stairs to basement, music room, study, library. The secret staircase isn't on here. This is the place I've not been yet, this wing. Dining greenhouse, laundry, washroom, pantry and kitchen. You can access them from outside. Oh, a safe. Is this not the combination I got earlier, or was that something else? Turn right 3 times. Stop at first number. Turn left 1. Pull shackle. I'm going to guess it's not. It would be kind of weird. No, I don't think it is. It doesn't work. Okay, well this looks like a wood room. And it also looks like there's some kind of hidden door in front of me, but I guess I need a light to see it. What's this? It looks like a recipe. Oh, there's a piece of paper under here. It's like a drug. The first time was in my room in the middle of the night. I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Oh no, I wanted to read it! Brad, when you're editing it, you have a little read. I wanted to read the smut. I'm not her sister. I never actually had a look at this, did I? I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Algebra and the first mate lost on the mystery... Oh, Allegra. His first mate lost on the mysterious island. Or even the plants scared. This writing is fucking shit awful. I lie in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we started driving back north. I will be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. So did Lonnie go to the army? Is that why she's in Mexico? Or is this just a holiday? Okay, right. That's this entire side done now, isn't it? So I can now walk down the mysterious long corridor. No. Oh, does it lead to the other side of the house? This is how I access it. It would make sense. This is where, like, a jump scare around the corner. Ghost. Or it just leads to fucking more basement. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerlead. Did none of the rest of the family have access to the basement? The Psycho House Girl. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing 1. Everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. It's not gone to the side, has it? No. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. It was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. Everybody was moving together like one huge tidal of sound. Tide of sound. The music's getting intense again. What am I going to find? But finish your chips. Girl justice now. More empty pizza. Potential tape. Okay. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It shows initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind. While I understand that Mr. Soto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. Okay, so I'm guessing that a student maybe bullied Samantha by writing something obviously cruel on a locker, and I keep forgetting her name. Lonnie, is it? Whatever. She is retaliated. As for your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there's been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker, so there's no one to punish. I suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwarranted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. I get it, like, sure, yes, she did deface school property, but if she's doing it in retaliation for someone else doing it, I'd show leniency to that. I don't know if she was like suspended or something. Oh, I guess we'll find out.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Don't ask, don't tell, if I recall correctly. It was a thing where it was like, they don't want... I think they don't want gay people in the army, but they were like, oh, if you don't say anything, then you can still join. Which is fucked up, but I'm pretty sure that was the thing that used to be a gay in the military thing, yeah. I remember it vaguely being a thing. I'm not really sure how being gay stops you from being able to fight for your country, but okay. Where does this go? Okay, hang on, let me check the map. Where are we now? Oh, we're in this section here. Let's just find out where this goes first. Oh, this is the guest room. This is cool. Ah. Safe code. 1. That's either 96 or 16. 3. I feel like it would have been a lot easier for Sam to have just written all this on one bit of paper and just left it for us. Where was the safe? Here it is. Oh, it's this... I thought it was an actual, like, turn dial. I don't know why I went backwards. What have we got? Hydrogen peroxide. Great. Return to sender. God, how the fuck do I read this? Is there nothing that'll convert it into normal text for me? Oh, dear sister, I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered, one way or the other. I feel a prisoner, as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for commune, only my own mind examining itself endlessly, searching for relief. In the year since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only something forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment. Has Oscar had a relationship with his assistant, and that's why he's isolated himself, and that's why the assistant was given the pharmacy basically for free? Some mother is something I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day cease to be. With brother's love always. What's this? Morphine. Yes, there's some very questionable items in this safe from the oldie days. What's this one? Aquatil. I guess that's everything. What was this one? So, would Sam have known about that? Because the newspaper article we saw, there's one around here, isn't it? This one. Massan's pharmacy was just randomly given to Samuel Onstein, long-time assistant. The specifics will remain between myself and Massan. Rumours swirled it was for a song. So the vibe I'm getting, seeing as this appears to be a game about like a gay love story, maybe the Massan and Onstein had a relationship as well. The family found out, effectively disowned him, and Massan couldn't handle it, so he gave his pharmacy away to his love, and then secluded himself in the house as punishment for what he'd done, which might explain why the house is full of Bibles. Maybe I'm reading too much into that. So that way leads back up to the guest room. I guess we must be on the ground floor of the house now, right? In a secret section. Yeah. Yes, when we walk out of here, we're now going to unlock the other area of the house. Okay, perfect. And now we can unlock this door. And now we have access to this side of the house. Cool. I feel like we're going to be nearing the end soon. Sal and Josephine for shampoo brown. Shampoo colour perm. 119? I guess perms are very expensive. Fucking hell. Okay. Dear Head Conservation is Greenbrier. So this is the mother again. Due to your exemplary management of the prescribed burn operation, the services need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations. Would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Managing Director. Your assistance will be sought to fill your previous position on site. Your new posting will be at the Regional Management Building located, which will be more convenient for your daily commute. Oh, but then she won't get to be around the person that she's doing on the side. Oh. Read note. Oh, another note. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mum was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away. And then when she's home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. It's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and free whirling lifestyle. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mum lives in Florida. You have to see your mum every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mum is a psycho Christian, and her husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mum in Florida? No. Examine magazine. I wonder if these are real magazines. I am genuinely curious, because the films were real, but the games weren't. I guess because they wouldn't have the rights to show the art on the game cartridges, but the name of a film isn't exactly going to be a problem. Oh, a ticket for Earth, Wind and Fire. This was the poster in the mum's room. No cameras. Put back. Okay, let's continue through the house. Another storage room. This skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Christmas, miss you. Treasure it as always. That's the skull I threw on the floor, isn't it? The skull that I chucked on the floor in the lobby was a gift. Okay, dining room is way too big for a house that used to have one person in it. Another mum purse. Manual for forestry. Hi, Jan. Got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind and Fire on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music raises its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket, and I thought you might be interested. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick's got a girlfriend? Hope there's more secret passages. I like those. I feel like I'm nearing the end though. Samantha, principal's office. Description of behaviour incident: distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Action: phone call to parents. Out of school suspension. Inappropriate materials. Inappropriate materials sounds like something adult. The magazine. Yeah, it could be the magazine. Oh, it's this here. Kicking against the anarchy. This is fine! Oh, wow. I love the characters. Rome. I've been here. Hi, Mum, Dad, and Sam. God, no buts in heaven. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I got to see all of the arts, including the Sistine Chapel. I got to see the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mum will have to come back together. Oh, Mum will have to come back together. I'd love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people. You should probably come to. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull. Probably. This is very different to the sort of games I would normally play on stream. It's a lot of conversation, a lot of reading, but I think because it's the point of the game, and because I wanted a chill session, I actually don't mind too much. First off, congratulations! Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. Oh, this is another letter from Carol. My congratulations, because come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An invitation? Call them back. Well, it's because she won't get to work with Rick. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favourite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. You sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You sure they're not Why would you leave this letter around where your husband could find it? Okay, do we have to figure out or when we see each other in person. Enough with the letters. Oh, you were congratulating Margarita, boss lady. Yeah, this letter should not be here. You were gonna get found out. I mean, you should probably just tell your husband anyway. The gates. Oh, the greenhouse. This is strange, having a room next to a room with, like, outdoor windows. The Accidental Warrior. Don't give up on this, honey. By Terence. Oh, it's another one of his stories. Right, guess we're back in the corridor. We'll have a quick look at this table. Nothing on it. I need a light on this part of the corridor. They're right about us leaving all the lights on, aren't they? Another tape player. Oh, what's this one? Bratmobile, some special. From Lonnie. Copyright. I bet none of them are copyrighted. I'm just being paranoid. That's what you've done to me, YouTube. Doing what must be done. Nothing seems to be of use on here. Another empty pizza. Where's my pizza? Why would my family not leave? Oh, they left me pizza. Oh. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honour of your presence for the marriage of Helen Margaret and Mr. Richard. He's getting married. So the mum wasn't having an affair. She thought she was, like, there was something there, and clearly not. Sunday the 4th of June, 1990. Why would you write it out like this? Fucking idiots. Sam's schedule, working at Crown Burger. Oh, Sam's got a job. Where's my pizza? You know what? This is what happens when you're not here to greet me. Fuck your freezer. Cookie caramel. Keep frozen? No. Ketchup? No. No. If this all turns out to be super innocent and our parents get back and are like, what the fuck have you done to the house? You know what, I'll blame Sam. It's a bit of sibling, banana. Apple. Bit of a sibling disagreement, bit of sibling rivalry. That's healthy, right? Leave that open, waste power. Cutting board on the floor, hand on the floor. I like that you can interact with everything even though there's not really any point. Is everything empty because we've only just moved in and haven't had a chance to do anything yet? Katie sent multiple postcards, all addressed to this house. So they must have lived here for at least a bit of time. So why is nobody here? Well, mess up the pantry. Doesn't appear to be any room. So doesn't seem to be anything useful inside here that is progressing the story. The kitchen's just here for me to mess with. No bits of paper? Ooh, calendar. What's the date today? It should say when I'm back, right? It'll be on the calendar. There's Rick's wedding. Can't make it. Send regrets. Wonder why you can't make it. Anniversary trip. Well, we should be here. Sam's dentist. Check potluck. The date is on the suitcase on the front. Was it the 6th of June? Why would I call ahead? Was I calling ahead to Mum or was I calling ahead to Sam? Have I just misunderstood this? Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact date. I'm going to just take a quick detour after I've read this. Bruce Pendleton. I've received your formal acceptance letter. I write to congratulate you on your new position. Okay, so it seems like maybe she was hesitating because she thought there might have been something with this Rick guy. And then when he invited her to the wedding, she was like, no, I was obviously just imagining that I need to do what's best for my family. So she made the right decision. Why does it feel like this whole thing's going to be that it sounds like the worst thing in the world everywhere? Like, I bet you, here's my prediction now, we're going to find our dad's 3rd book and it turns out it's a bestseller and he actually made loads and loads of money from it. Our mum stayed with the family, their sex life's gotten way better and they're really happy. And Sam ran away, but it turns out the parents are going to look for her because they love her and they want her to come back. I want to just quickly check the date. June 6th, yeah. I can't see you, but it's impossible. Don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. So I think Sam's ran away because she thinks her parents won't accept her relationship. And she's ran away to be with Lonnie. But the parents are... the parents are currently away on their anniversary trip. This is the opportunity that Sam's taken. So does that mean I misheard the answer? I'm gonna look. It doesn't take that long to just go and check. Just so I've got a full understanding. This whole game is about understanding.
Sam.
This could be Lonnie calling.
Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket
Mom.
home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in it.
Okay. Right, with extra context, that feels to me like that was Lonnie calling the first couple of times. And that second message is what's made Sam be like, I need to go and see her. It's more important to me than anything else. And the reason why our mum didn't get that message is because they're on their anniversary trip and don't know when we were getting back. That would make sense. Okay, so a few more things pieced together. So yeah, we must have called around here one of these days, and they're already away. So when I'm like, oh, imagine if I'd been like, Mum, can you pick me up? And she just hadn't responded. The accidental pariah. This is 2nd or 3rd book. A message from the future. Say the president wants, but within 24 hours there will be another attempt. Lines of communication are down. Oh, this is the second one, isn't it? Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Now, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblin. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, ahead of its time, lost but not forgotten by a small dedicated group of... They like his book. I was right. I'll just keep hitting my microphone. We discovered tattered copies of your accidental series in a church rummage sale. Trying to track down the author. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their mind over. I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher folded a decade ago. We want to supply you a new forward for the books to be produced. We want to offer you a portion of the proceeds. Yes! Easy. It all went well. Everything's actually okay. And at the end, we'll find out that the parents have gone looking for Sam, and they'll find Sam, and they'll come back, and we'll be a happy family. Oh.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary. We will be camping in the gorge. We will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen's still mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good. Okay. I guess maybe Sam was at work when they left that note. I don't know why Sam wouldn't know this. Milk can. Just bits and pieces. Name tag. Oh, this is where she worked. Crown Burger. Why is it called Crown Burger? But it says Clown. Shouldn't it be called Clown Burger? Like, genuinely, shouldn't this be called Clown Burger? This is confusing me. Get back in the bin. Oh, Lonnie, my parents are leaving towns. Oh, town, so we'll have the son? Oh, run of the whole house till you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. I need to go to the attic. I've still not been there. Not the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you're gross. Never change. You would, wouldn't you? How do I get to the greenhouse? I just heard footsteps. And creaking. The greenhouse was here, wasn't it? Maybe you'd get through a door in the dining room? No. Or maybe you access it from outside. Or it's the rest of the corridor that I've not been down. Examine the magazine. Home Cook Magazine. 10 ways to make risotto. Oh. Some of these rooms don't need to be here. Like, game makers, why does this room exist? The house is already massive. We have a laundry room. Get on the floor. Nothing seems important in here. Can I not put the washing machine on? Ooh, there's another badge. The slits. I wonder how many of those badges there are. Maybe you can collect them all. And then we have the greenhouse. Can I get outside? No. Oh. Where we'll do it. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations are complete. Another secret door. Hang on, where's this? Next to the stairs in the foyer. Oh, it's where the bookcase was. I bet it's that book I saw. Right at the start, I was like, I want it to be
We
hidden
agreed our
passages.
last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off. Then ran up to the attic to look through our photos. To find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
She's not in the army forever. Couldn't you just stay in touch and then get back together once it's done? I mean, I know you're young and everything feels like it's the end of the world, but... Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Oh, he's writing book 3. I was right. I called it. Dear Kaz. Who's Kaz? Oh, it's him writing someone else. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimensions isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes his journey, which I think we might find intriguing. Oh, so he finished his trilogy. Did he get it published? So this is the republishing of his book, isn't it? The Accidental Savior. I guess he did. Wait, no. No, that's book 1. So we got book 1 and book 2. Where's book 3? Where's book 3? Strong Pines. Couples counseling retreat. Okay, so they've gone to a counseling retreat for couples to work on the marriage. Everything's working out fine. Everything's happy. That must be why the atmosphere is so ominous, because they want it to be a subversion. I guess he's finished the book. Maybe he's waiting for it to be published. It'll be cool if we did find a copy of the 3rd book, like, with a note on the back saying bestseller. It would be very good. Oh. Wait. Hi, Mum, Dad, it's Sam. I've had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. God, she went fucking everywhere, didn't she? I think you would like the Gaudi architecture. It's from a strange alien world. I'm heading to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long, that depends. I'm running low on money. I'll look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm heading home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. And then a crumpled note. Booted out Girl Scout. A going away show for Lonnie.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
I feel like I was probably supposed to have gone to the attic earlier. Oh, it's locked. Maybe she's up there. Maybe we're meant to think she ran away, but she changed her mind at the last minute and she's up there. And then her parents will get back and we'll all work it out. Okay, well, we have another hidden passage here. Where does this go? Yeah, this isn't weird, is it? Possession and exorcism. Oh, this is what they said, that they said bye to Oscar, or so they've obviously tried to exorcise him. Yeah. His old name badge. Chalk. And this will be a picture of him. Wonder if his ghost will come back now that I've messed with the altar. Food pyramid.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Will she be there? I really hope that just ruining that altar means that Oscar's ghost will come back. Also, if Sam is here, she's going to be annoyed that I've trashed the house, ruined all of her secret hiding places. Maybe she'll be up here. Like, she never went anywhere. She was going to run away because she couldn't handle it, but she didn't. And she's up here, and we're going to give her a big hug, and like she's going to cry and be like, I'm so sad. And the parents will get back, and we'll explain everything, and they'll be like, we are very understanding. She was a lovely girl. We hope to see more of her. And then she'll come and visit on the holidays, and it'll be all sweet, and it'll be a happy ending. Or we'll come up here and she'll be dead. So you can see all the Christmas decorations. Also, how big is the attic going to be? Considering how big this house is. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. I love you, Lonnie.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
It's very sweet, but it's a massive dick move to just be like, alright, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just leave a note, fuck my sister, fuck my parents, I'm out. It's not like the family seem to have done anything horrible to her. She's not escaping a bad situation. I'm all for running away together and trying to start a life and being happy together, but like, you could have at least tried to tell the parents. Some people are understanding. Oh, we're going to get to see pictures of them together. Hands touching hands, touching you, touching me. Oh, they were drinking together. Oh, no, they weren't. Oh, it's obviously it's the liquid for developing pictures. Why is there no picture of them just together? Oh, photographic paper. She could have taken them with her, I suppose. It looks like she did take the pictures from a room. What's going to be in here? Oh, is this the end? Letters to Katie. This feels like an end. Do not read if you're not Katie. Oh, I'm not Katie. I'm Brad.
I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. That I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Better not be copyrighted. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it is very loud. I'll turn it down for me, but it's still loud for everyone else, so hopefully it's not too loud. That was good. That was a great little experience. It was the right amount of time, the right amount of reading. It didn't go too far. I enjoy the fact that it was literally just exploring, reading things. There wasn't really that much of a puzzle to it. It was just finding a thing leads you to another thing. I'm gonna have to take these headphones off because the music is very loud. I like the fact it was just finding a thing that leads you to another thing, and that's what progresses the story. Right, there's two parts to this little review I'm going to give at the end of this. I always do this at the end of the game. I'll give like a little summary of what I thought, right? The first part is about the game and the gameplay and the developers. The second part is about fucking Sam, right? Because I have words. So, yeah, it was... the game's drowning me out. I can try and turn it down without messing up my recording. Yeah, when I'm editing this, the musical of I'll figure it out in the middle there somewhere. But where was I? See, the part of this, I always talk over the credits. I'll leave the credits on because I like to show the people that made the game. But I know right now I can't cut anything out. Oh, there's a cat called Gandalf. Best part of the game. I know that I can't cut any of this out. So, like the communication I'm having with chat right now stays in. I'm a girl. Telling me that it's too loud. As soon as I get to the main menu, now then I can start cutting stuff out. Thanks for playing. Main menu. Is there anything that I'm not missing something? Is it just still music? You know, it seems like I'm at the end of the credits. I may as well wait. Oh, hi DJ as well. You want to be in the video? S and L together again. Oh. It was all happy in the end. I did sort of say that halfway through. It would be funny if it was just a subversion and everything works out. It made it seem like so much was going wrong, and then it was just like, no, everything's actually okay. Except it's not. Okay, right, we're on the main menu now. Right, so, game itself, very good. Very much enjoyed it. It was, as Miguel said in the chat, it was just the perfect... like amount of game for what it was trying to be, which was just like a little self-contained story where you just discover things, learn about a family, try and pick up on stuff. You fucking nailed the predictions. The reason why I nailed the predictions is because I was trying very hard to actually pay attention to the game. Very rarely do I actually like lock in. I went back and checked stuff because in my mind I was like, this whole game, the whole point of it is to sort of solve a mystery. And so I was looking at every clue and trying to pick up every single little bit of anything about that I could figure out. And obviously it seems to pay off. When you're actually paying attention, you realise things a lot more than you normally would. Yeah, apparently this game was made by the same people who made... Did he say it was BioShock 2? Which would... I've not actually played BioShock 2 yet. I've only played the first one. It's on my list. but it would explain why it was good. So I hear Bioshock 2 is good. If I got that wrong, then I'll wait for Miguel to tell me if I'm right. Bioshock 2 DLC, I was sort of there. I didn't really have any issue with the actual gameplay itself, because it was exactly what it was doing. I liked how there were still a few little implications of horror, like maybe the house is haunted, and the fact that one of the lights blew and jump scared me, and the thunder kept coming in and trying to jump me. It did what it was supposed to do, and also a lot of games don't get enough credit for this. The way it was designed was very good for progression. I didn't miss a single thing, and I went everywhere, found everything, saw every room. The game sort of managed to lead you in the right way. Obviously, if you didn't want to read everything, you didn't have to. I was intentionally trying to read every single thing I could and have a proper look at the environment and take it in. But I managed to visit everything and learn the entire story before reaching the end where you found the notes for Katie. Right. My issue is that Sam could have handled that so much better. Now, I understand that it was a case of like, I need to go right now to get Lonnie because she's upset. She's basically run out on the army. She's gone AWOL because she wants to be with me, and it's obviously frowned upon, and people wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been as accepted back in the 90s to be in a gay relationship. I understand all that. But it's the fact that all she did was pack up her stuff, fuck off, and leave a note saying, "You'll never find me. It is impossible to find me." Couldn't she have left a note? Because she knew her parents weren't going to be back, but she knew her sister was going to be back soon, right? Because she left her the note on the door. Couldn't the note have just been an explanation of where she was? Why did we have to do an entire tour of the house to find that note in the attic that we may not even have ever found, and all of the secret places and stuff like that? I understand that she was a teenager and sometimes they can act on rash decisions out of the interest of love, but it just felt like her home situation wasn't actually that bad. Like she complained about her parents stopping her from going out, but then she went out anyway, and it didn't seem like there were any huge repercussions. She got in trouble at school, but it didn't seem like her parents punished her. I didn't see anything about her being grounded or being like having like good stuff or anything withheld. She was allowed her friend over all the time. The two of them were hiding in like secret spaces in the house together, doing their own thing. And she even said like, oh, she was staying overnight, or her parents had her for dinner. She went for dinner at their house. It didn't feel like her situation was dire enough for a reaction of, I am running away forever. My takeaway is that the forever is just a exaggerated teenager, and that she will probably just be in touch within a few months, and she'll just say like, hi mum and dad, I'm sorry I ran out, I'm fine. And then maybe have an opportunity to like, maybe even Katie will be able to explain to her parents, look, she ran away with a girl and she didn't think that you'd be accepting of it, and that gives the parents a chance to have time to process it, and then when she comes they'll be like, look, we care more about you. I think the takeaway is it was a happy ending for everyone. Hopefully when the parents come back, Kate explains to them, says what happened, and the parents come to terms with it, and then eventually Sam gets back in touch and they're like, we care about you, honey, we just want you to come home. And then they come home and the parents are like, oh, you can live with us, Lonnie can live with us as well. And then Lonnie gets to live in there, and they adopt her like another daughter, because she was saying, oh, my mum lives far away and she's not very nice and she's got a horrible husband. So she lives with them, and then they live together and they get married, and it's all good and happy. That's my ending. That's what I think happens. Brad from the future here. It's the following morning from when I played the game, and I've just gone through and edited the footage. And as I was listening to my conclusion, I was thinking to myself, is there a chance I missed anything? Could I have missed a note or a piece of paper or something in the game that may have added a bit more explanation and perhaps like nuance to the situation, and that would have altered my perspective of, you know, why Sam made her decisions, etc., etc. So I looked it up, and apparently there's 2 threads I may have missed. So what I'm going to do is just quickly hop back into the game and see if I can find the like documents or things that I missed that may give away what I didn't find. I'm guessing that's why there's a resume option, so you can go back in and find anything you missed to learn more about the story. I like how all the mess I made when I played through is still in the house. It's literally just been left as I left it. Just trashed. There's probably a lot of things I didn't find, to be fair. Newspaper clipping. Massan's Pharmacy soda fountain welcomes Boone County youngsters. Oscar Massan's Pharmacy downtown. New dispenser to mix fizzy water. Oh, an ice cream. So, one of the theories that I saw regarding Massan when I was looking up what I could have missed in the game is that some people seem to think that the reason Massan was kicked out of his family, effectively like being shunned, is because he was actually abusing Terry, so Sam and Katie's dad, and that's why he was booted out. And some of the evidence for that is that he set up his pharmacy to start serving things to children to get more kids in. Somewhere apparently there are like markings on the wall of like the height of Terry as he's growing up, but then it just suddenly stops at a certain height, as if to say they stopped bringing him around. There's so much in this game, I feel like it's going to be impossible to find everything. So this person here is saying that they found 24 journal entries. I have 20, which means I missed 4. So I guess if I go down this list, maybe I can find some more stuff about Sam's story, because there's another element of the story I may have missed regarding why Sam didn't attempt to tell her parents. And that's because her parents found out and were not happy about it, which is something I didn't see, so obviously I want to find that. I do wish I could sprint. Oh. I didn't see this. Inside Edition. Investigate team visits campus. Specialists help adolescents overcome deviant behaviour and homosexuality. Okay.
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
Okay. So it looks like I may have missed some parts of the story here regarding the parents' reaction to her relationship. Like this. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You were grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behaviour at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't happen again. Okay, I missed this, and this does add a little bit more context. I guess we're probably going to get... yeah.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
It's a bit annoying that I've missed stuff like that during the playthrough, because it would have obviously massively influenced the way that I responded to the game at the end. Because one of my big issues, obviously you just watched it, one of the issues I had, I was saying about how I felt like Sam was a bit rash, but her parents did find out, they didn't approve, and they didn't believe her. So in her mind, she's like, how can I ever be with the person I love if my family don't think it's real? I don't think she said anywhere whether or not she thought that Katie would accept it. I guess the fact that she's been leaving the notes means she thinks she would, but she just didn't want to tell her or risk it. Maybe what happened with the parents was too painful. I'm not going to edit out my previous theories. I'm going to leave them in, and I'm going to just put this bit in afterwards so people get the additional context they didn't have. So if you've already gone to the comment section and written a comment about how I missed something, I guess go and edit your comment to say, oh look, he found it in the end. Apparently there's a journal, Mitten's Journal. Take the purple ball from the garage rafters and make a basket in Sam's room. I would never have found this. This is cool. Okay, whereabouts was the garage? There's a basketball? Is it obvious? Could it be in that corner and my brightness is just not too high? Oh, this is a different game, isn't it? Maybe I should just play all games with brightness higher. It just makes things so much easier. Oh, it's there. That's tiny. How is anyone supposed to spot that? You can't even see it from this side. It's blocked off. Have I fucked this? Oh, it's there, it's there. Right, and then I have to go to Sam's room and make a basket, and apparently I get another journal entry? This is obviously like a Easter egg. It's not going to be particularly relevant for the game, because nobody is ever going to see this basketball unless you are actively looking for things to find. Tucked away, hidden behind its own little panel. Where's the basketball hoop? Oh, it's there. Can I do it first time? No. Yay!
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Oh.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
One of these is Gandalf, isn't
Meow,
it?
meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow. These must be the production's cats. Dunk, dunk. You know what? Cute little Easter egg. You'd only find it if you were looking for it, not rest of the story, but still a good laugh. Right, that's the added context for Sam's situation. I now understand a little bit more why she ran away like she did. I want to find... So, the two things that somebody's mentioned, somewhere there's a torn up note from Massan to Terry that's congratulating him on his marriage. I don't recall seeing that. And then also, there should be a height chart drawn on the wall somewhere. So I need to try and find where they are. And I don't know where they would be. However, I have Google. Okay, apparently it's in the basement near the safe. I wonder if there's any more secret panels that you just don't find. Because the game is sort of telling you that these things can be secret panels. And just because the girls only found 3 doesn't mean there weren't more. Oh, here it is. Terry, age 12. Okay, so Terry came here... Jesus, Terry was tall for 12? He's just shy of how tall Katie is. But yeah, Terry didn't come after age 12. So this could be, as people were saying, it could be that Massan was abusing Terry and so was no longer allowed to come. Or it could also be that Massan was being shunned from the family and Terry was also not allowed to come as well. I feel like this torn up note that I've heard about may be the one I need to find. I found a list of all the notes in the game, and there are apparently 122. God, there's going to be so many of these I've not found. If there's any particular notes I've not found, anyone who's played this game, if they're important, let me know in the comments what I missed. I am curious, but I don't know if I can be bothered finding every single note. I understand the story enough, and a lot of this other stuff that I was theorising about, obviously people can explain to me alternate theories themselves. But I do want to find this torn out note. The letter can be found in the left drawer of the desk in Dad's office. Remove the false bottom of the drawer. Interesting. There's so much more you can learn about the story if you just look a bit harder. I like that. I like that you can play through it and not quite know everything that happened or find every note. So there's apparently a secret drawer in Dad's desk. Or a secret bottom. Do you have to crouch? Oh! I mean, that's not actually that hard to find. Terence Greenbrier. Dear Terence, I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Okay, your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill. I will understand something if you feel you cannot accept this invitation. It does sort of imply that Oscar treated Terence inappropriately in a way where he's like, oh, I'm glad that you've managed to marry someone. I feel like I wouldn't keep the house. I even said, sell this house, you'd make a shit ton of money, and you can buy a house that's a little bit smaller but still perfect for your needs, and also just live off the money that you would earn from a house this big for a decent amount of time. I guess you can't really make assessments on the inner workings of a person's mind. Maybe Terry thought he was owed the house after how he was treated. I do think maybe the interpretation of Oscar having been in a relationship with his assistant might still be valid. I do feel like in a game that is heavily based around a gay relationship, like it makes sense to have one from the past to compare it to, but also I guess it's like it would be odd to have two of the same thread in the same story. You would want every aspect of it to be different. Like, it wasn't like the mum and the dad were both struggling with writing a book. So it might be a bit odd to have two gay relationships at two different parts of the story. I imagine there's maybe more notes and things that would give a little bit more evidence to this. Game, still as ominous as ever. It's very clear that there are going to be plenty more things I didn't find, but I think for the time being I'm happy with what I did find, the information I did have. You know what, Christmas Duck, y'all come with me to the close of the story. No, bad duck. Yeah, I feel like I have got everything I can out of the game. As I said, let me know in the comments if there's anything important that I missed, if you think any of the theories that I had don't hold water because of whatever reason. These kind of games are ripe for discussion and exploration of themes, so I am completely open to people just put an essay in the chat, in the comments, just write shitloads of what you think and what interpretations you had and what notes I may have missed that gave more away. But yeah, I hope that randomly cutting back to what looks to be about half an hour of gameplay is okay. I've decided I think I'm going to care a bit less about how these playthroughs come out and just do what I want to do. I enjoy rambling and theorizing. That's a big part of something that I like in games. So yeah, this was fun. I liked going back and finding stuff I missed and understanding a little bit more about particularly Samantha's story. I'm not really too bothered about the Oscar storyline. I think the Samantha storyline, knowing why she decided to run away, is a huge and it is incredibly important thing, and the fact that I missed that obviously meant that I didn't have the full picture, and I was criticising her for making a decision which makes more sense in retrospect. So I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I found out. We'll cut back now to Brad from last night's stream so we can close off the video. But from me and Christmas Duck, we say, have a quacking day. Grag, don't hate me. No, good experience. I think it was a nice game, self-contained. It took me about 3 hours, probably less than that, about 2 hours and 45 minutes altogether. I don't know how much I'll have trimmed out in the edit, because I feel like this is one of those ones that I can't really split into multiple parts. Maybe I can. I can probably do like maybe 3. Maybe like each wing of the house could be a part, but there's not really like cliffhangers or anything. It's just a long story progression, so maybe I'll just throw the whole thing up in one go. I've been thinking about doing longer videos anyway, just to save my effort on the like uploads and stuff. So I could just put it up as like a big long thing, and then I just have to do one thumbnail as well, and it saves me a lot of time. Decent single one-off experience. Sometimes it's nice to play these. I wish there were more games that were just, here is 1 or 2 hours, here is a self-contained good thing, play. Because there are a few, it's just there's not that many. And I think it's something where I personally do enjoy these very sort of contained stories that just do something. They do one thing and they do it very well. There's a few games where I've said that when I've played them. The game knows what it's doing and it does it very well. Miguel is saying he has a few he could recommend, so I will take those recommendations, send me them on Discord, and I'll make a note of them, and then at some point I'll be able to play through them. I have got a list of a few already. I think one of them was Abzu. It's like a diving game. One of them was called The Witness. I've got them written down on a list that are called one-off games. I probably haven't mentioned this on a YouTube video yet, but sometime soon I'm planning on taking like what I'm calling like a bit of a hiatus from my usual YouTube and content creation activities, because I want to focus a bit more on some other aspects of my life. And the way that form is probably going to take for the gaming channels, I love doing the games, and I love editing the games. I'm probably going to start maybe making them longer, and maybe just doing one a week and making it like an hour, 2 hours long. So the same amount of content's there, it's just there's less uploading for me, and when I edit something I don't have to split it up into different parts and do all the end slides and the different thumbnails. So it just means the same content will just come out less frequently. Depending on what I've got to do. I mean, I do have so many. I could just put a full fucking gameplay playthrough on in one go. Like something I've not uploaded yet. I could just dump like a 6-7 hour playthrough on, just be like, fuck it, there you go, there's the whole game. I don't know. What do you think in the comments if you're watching this? If you made it through this this little, I guess, variation in my normal stuff, because I usually play like horror or survival or something with a big story, whereas this is just walking around and reading stuff and learning a bit more about. I hope I've contributed. Because with a game like this, sometimes it is just better to play it yourself. So I hope that watching me do it, and I've contributed my own thoughts and feelings, and my theorizing has been entertaining to some. Especially if you've played it before. I think watching someone else try and figure it out as they go is quite fun. Yeah. Live your best life, everyone. If you need to run away with your Lonnie, you do it. But maybe like let your family know, just so that they're not going to worry. Just a little addendum to the end of this video. So on my Patreon, one of the things that I do is that I offer shout outs and credits to people in videos. And originally it was supposed to be just my video essays. However, I have not been getting them finished fast enough. So I feel like I've not really fulfilled the reward for these people. So I've said I'm going to start doing it at the end of gaming playthroughs as well. So seeing as I've just finished a game, I'm actually going to do this now. Normally it'll be like a standardized one that I can just put on the end. But so these are my patrons who I'm shouting out, and on this side of the screen, I'll put the names of the other people. The patrons I'm going to shout out today, we have Kian Dolan, Rotoscope, and Mick16. These people have been supporting me for months, and I've not given enough shout outs, so they're going to be in everything. When things come out, their names get to be in these things. And if you do join the Patreon, if I do pause it or not, I'll still say your name in whatever stuff I make. Anyway, yeah, sorry, end of the video again.